As we mark 1 year since the start of the war in Ukraine, it also feels important to look beyond the talk of geopolitics and weaponry and remind ourselves of the personal stories of innocent Ukrainians, those that are dealing with conflict, but also working to build a better future. We've kept in touch with the school teacher, Daria Khrystenko, who fled Kyiv with her 10-year-old son. They risked their lives to escape, with the pair travelling through 4 different countries before finally reaching Poland. And now she teaches Ukrainian refugees Polish as part of an emergency employment programme called Cash for Work, sponsored by CARE and the Polish Centre for International Aid. And earlier this month, Daria returned for an emotional reunion with her grandmother, who wouldn't leave her home. Daria also visited the ruins of Bucha and Irpin, coming face to face with some of the devastation caused to her home country. And she's now back in Poland and joins us now. Daria, it's great to have you on the show. It's great to see you looking so well, but I do want to start with simply what it felt like to hug your father and your grandmother after all that time.
Yes, you started with the most emotional, frankly speaking, moment of the whole trip back to Ukraine, because I remember I was waiting for it. I was excited about coming back home, but the most importantly, to be seeing and meeting and hugging my closest, my father and my grandma. I haven't seen them for a year, and it was such a great moment to just be joining with them, seeing them, and having just, small talks, being together. And it was also a bit sad because I knew that it's just for a few hours, and the fact that part of my family is in Ukraine and the other part, my mom and my son, are in Poland. And the fact that it is still unsafe to return home, and this is the feeling of bittersweet at the same time.
I remember vividly you telling us about your father, and he's not young, but he decided to fight. He felt that it was his responsibility to defend Ukraine. How's he doing too?
Yes, it was his decision to stay, and he joined territorial defense of the town, and he is very busy now, and I'm very proud of him. Because yes, you're right, he is not young, and he could have gone with us last year, but he decided to stay because he felt that this is what he should be doing. And I remember when I met him just recently, and we were talking, and he said that I want to stay because I want my family, my daughter, my grandson to return home safe, independent country, and this is why he is there, and he is standing and staying in Ukraine despite all the dangers and all the threats that are obviously there.
Yeah, and you, your mother and your son in Poland, you're teaching. I remember you found a job very quickly because you're a teacher, and you're teaching Polish to Ukrainian refugees there as well, so that they can integrate in life. How's your son doing, and how often does he talk about going home? Because I remember that was one of the things, as much as he was having some fun and learning new things in Poland, he kept talking to you about going home.
Yes, I started as a teacher. I joined this CARE sponsored program, but later on I joined CARE as a communications officer, and I'm happy to be working now with Ukrainian refugees and giving this assistance, and just meeting a lot of amazing people who were affected by this conflict, but who are also very strong to be building new life in new country. And I'm happy to be at least somehow part of this assistance, of this help to my people, to Ukrainian people. And if my son Max, yes, he's doing better and better. He is now in 5th grade of Polish class. He speaks Polish fluently finally, and
Wow.
of course he thinks about going back home every day. He still keeps in touch with his Ukrainian friends who are unfortunately now are in England and in States and in many other countries, but some are also in Ukraine. So he is just happy to be he understands how important it is now to be in Poland, how unsafe it is to be in Ukraine, but the dreams are to return, of course, home. And he cannot imagine his future being away. So my dream and all of Ukrainians' dreams are to return to independent, safe, and, country that stands.
Daria, I'm blown away by your strength. You're clearly a super mom, and the fact that he's learnt Polish in the space of 1 year is fluently is just incredible. I guess I'm proud of you for everything you've achieved this year. Very quickly, I want to ask you, if you had the opportunity to speak to Vladimir Putin at this moment, what would you say to him?
Okay, this is a difficult question. To be honest, I wouldn't like to have this opportunity. I would rather speak to people to those who have supported and who are still supporting Ukrainian people. And if I may just talk about how thankful I am and how thankful we Ukrainians are for all the support that have been given to us, and how important it has been and how important it is still now for all the support that's for refugees in foreign countries and for internal displaced people in Ukraine. And this is important, to be talking to people who really care and who really help, and not to those who put you in position of leaving your flat, leaving your country in 20 minutes. So,
Daria?
yes, thank you. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for donating to CARE and to other organizations who support Ukrainian refugees all over the world.
Daria, I think that's about as powerful as that message could be. Thank you for your time. Our hearts with you and love to the family. Thank you.